What's up, y'all? It's your man, That Dude, bringing you guys another video. So the Panthers are going to Seattle to take on the Seahawks this Sunday. And the biggest news surrounding this game is the fact that Bryce Young is not expected to play. Andy Dalton will be getting the start for the Panthers. And I actually believe that this gives the Panthers a better chance to win this game. Now, before you hop in the comments, I'm not saying that Andy Dalton should be the quarterback of the Panthers going forward. I'm not saying that he's ultimately a better option than Bryce Young. But Bryce Young is very young and inexperienced, and he's going to make rookie mistakes. For all of Andy Dalton's shortcomings, which he does have very obvious shortcomings, he has a lot of experience in this league. I don't think it's wild to say that he may be better operating in a muddy pocket than Bryce Young right now. He may be better at finding your quick reads right now than Bryce Young. And he may be better at knowing when the play is broken and to check it down to an open check down guy, or to just throw the ball away and not try to extend plays and take unnecessary sacks and possibly fumble. I think he's better at those things right now than Bryce Young, just given the fact that Bryce Young is so young and lacks so much experience that Andy Dalton has. And he's been in the league for a long time. He's seen a bunch of stuff. He's seen a bunch of coverages. He knows how fast and physical NFL defensive linemen are. So I don't think it's wild to say that the Panthers offense could be better with Andy Dalton. But it would not matter to me if Andy Dalton went out there and threw for 400 yards, 6 touchdowns, and led the Panthers to a blowout victory. It would not matter to me. I would still say that as soon as Bryce Young is healthy, he should be the starter again. But I think I'm a rational fan. If Andy Dalton goes out there and plays well, a lot of fans are going to say that Dalton should be the starter going forward, which to me is crazy. You traded all that draft capital to get Bryce Young. He's your guy going forward. And that's coming from somebody who's not a big Bryce Young fan. Like I was not a believer in the pick, but he's our quarterback now. Put him back in there when he's healthy. But I don't think the Panthers are going to win this game, unfortunately. The Seahawks, to me, are a better team than the Saints. I think they're a better team than the Falcons. The Panthers lost to both of those teams, but the Panthers are going to have a chance to win this game. They're going to have to run the ball. And more specifically, give Chuba Hubbard more carries. It doesn't make sense to me that against the Saints, Chuba did not get a carry until the fourth quarter, given how efficient and impactful he was on the ground against the Falcons. Chuba was the best running back in that game against the Falcons for the Panthers, and he barely got the ball at all against the Saints, or at least on the ground. If he's seemingly your best running back right now, he should be getting the bulk of the carries. I get they spent all that money on Miles Sanders in free agency, but the results are the results. Like, the proof is what happens on the field. Right now, it seems that Chuba Hubbard is the more effective running back. Put him in the game and give him some carries. Your best bet to beat the Seahawks is to keep that Seattle offense off the field. Now, the Panthers might get lucky with the fact that DK Metcalf is questionable and might not play. DK is the nightmare matchup that Seattle has, especially given the fact that J.C. Horn is out for the foreseeable future. He's the one corner the Panthers have that may match up well with DK, just given size and speed and all that. But J.C. Horn's not going to play. So if J.C. Horn's not there, the Panthers don't really have a corner who matches up well with DK Metcalf. So if he doesn't play, that is very lucky for the Panthers. That gives them a better chance of containing that Seattle offense, with Seattle's offense, even with DK missing, still has weapons in Tyler Lockett, all of their tight ends like Noah Fant. And then they still have the rookie they drafted this year, and I'm probably going to get this name wrong, but Jackson Smith and Njobu, or Njaba, or whatever, however you say his name. I apologize if I got it wrong. But they still have weapons outside of DK, even if he doesn't play. So the Panthers' best bet, keep Seattle off the field, run the ball, take pressure off the O-line, take pressure off of Andy Dalton, take pressure off the lackluster receiving core, and pound the ball with Miles Sanders and, more importantly, Chuba Hubbard. And then maybe play action off that and take some deep shots if you can get it. But Chuba Hubbard and Miles Sanders should be the Panthers' bread and butter for this game. Keep Geno Smith and that Seattle offense off the field for as long as you can, for as often as you can. Control the clock. Play old school Panthers football. As much as a lot of fans hate that old school Panthers football, because again, it makes your margin for error very tight. But this Panthers offense, unlike offenses of old when they had Cam Newton in the crew, doesn't have the capability of really scoring a lot of points, I don't believe. So your best bet is to keep this game low scoring, control the clock, keep Seattle's offense off the field. And I do believe Seattle's defense is susceptible to the run, so that makes it even better for the Panthers. But again, I don't think they're going to win this game, unfortunately. Seattle is a really good team, I believe. Again, I think they're better than the Saints, better than the Falcons. They have a really good quarterback, Geno Smith. They have weapons outside of DK, even if he doesn't play. Their defense is young and improving. Their defense is also very fast. Even if Tariq Woolen doesn't play their best corner. Seattle has weapons on both sides of the ball. I just don't believe they're a good matchup for the Panthers because I believe even with DK out, Seattle's offense is going to be able to put up points. And the Panthers just don't have the offense to be able to keep up with another high-powered offense because the Panthers' offense is anything but high-powered right now. Seattle also has the home field advantage. I could see this game getting very ugly very quickly for the Panthers, but I'm going to believe in their ability to keep this game close. I'm going to say the Panthers still lose this game, but I think they lose by a score of like 17-24. Like they keep it within a one-score game. Like I think if they kept it that close, that will be a good game for the Panthers, even though they lost. So that is my pick for the game. I think Seattle wins 24-17, but I do think the Panthers keep it close. And hey, maybe they do manage to keep the score even lower than that. They manage, maybe Chuba Hubbard goes for over 100 yards, over 150 yards, and the Panthers win this game. I'd be rooting for it, but I don't think it's going to happen. So yeah, I think Seattle wins this one, and the Panthers go to 0-3. They lose Andy Dalton and Andy Dalton's first start, and hopefully Bryce Young can come back next week. That's all for you on this one, guys. If you enjoyed this video, go hit that thumbs up, and if you're so inclined, subscribe and leave a comment. I respond to just about everything, and I'll see you guys in the next one.